Hi, I'm Paul Lusting, GetUp's National Director. Scott Morrison has just asked the Governor-General to dissolve Parliament and formally bring on the federal election. So this is about the time I'd traditionally be talking to you about launching our campaign. But you and I both know we've been in full flight for months now. We've set our sights on the worst of Parliament, the leaders of the hard right faction of the coalition. They've blocked progressive policies, politics and public debate on climate change, refugees, multiculturalism, economics and democratic participation for far too long. They've seemed untouchable, but no longer. We're in their safe seats, taking them on.
Hi, I'm Henny Smith, GetUp's Election Director. With just 6 weeks till Election Day, we're really at the pointy end of the campaign. And I wanted to let you know how we'll be focusing our efforts over that time. The way I see it, we have 3 goals to stick to. 1. Taking out the hard right wreckers who have stifled progressive policies for years. We know this will involve working incredibly hard on the ground in target electorates, but we also know we won't move forward unless we remove them from power. 2. Shaking up the two-party system and electing a progressive Senate by putting constant pressure on all candidates, particularly in the upper house, to respond to progressive voters' demands. And 3. Putting our issues on the agenda with such force that they cut through. In the press, on people's TVs and social medias, in conversations at barbecues around the country. We want whoever forms government to deal with those issues from day one. Years of research has taught us that the best way to have the biggest possible electoral impact is through targeted and effective one-on-one conversations with voters. The more of us who get involved, the bigger impact we can make. You can join us, making phone calls into target electorates, hitting the streets and knocking on doors, or handing out how-to-vote cards in our biggest election day effort ever. It's already happening, led by GetUp's volunteer action groups across the country and supported by GetUp's world-leading technology. Our goal for the campaign is to make 1 million calls into target electorates, a goal that will require thousands of people to step up, pick up the phone and take action. It's ambitious, but if we pull it off, the simple art of conversation will change the country for the better. And of course, conversations aren't the end of it. We'll be rolling out the sort of advertising campaign GetUp is well known for, with cut-through advertising on TV, in cinemas, newspapers and online, everywhere, to make sure our message is heard everywhere and Conservative politicians have nowhere to run this election. Back to you, Paul.
Sounds simple, right? Make 1 million phone calls and turn out in our thousands to cover hundreds of polling places on election day, sweep out a generation of hard right politicians and create a parliament committed to achieving significant reform on our issues. Of course it's not simple, but things that matter rarely are. Every yard sign, every phone call into a target electorate, Facebook ads, SMS to get out the vote, every orange shirt, every how to vote card distributed on election day is paid for with your donations. Ordinary people power this campaign, and our opponents, they've got deep pockets. We've got them running scared, but they've run scared to their big business mates. Tony Abbott, one of our main targets, is crowing about $1 million war chest, and Peter Dutton doesn't look to be far behind. So I'm asking you to chip in $5, $20, whatever you can. We're so close we can taste a parliament without the likes of these two, and we don't want to fall short. It's too important. Step up and join us this election. Make a phone call, make a donation, and help drive change for the better.
Authorised by Paul Lusting, GetUp, Sydney.